Yo, yo, yo!
My name is Jared. His name is Ryan, and we are the Boat Parade. Thank you guys for liking, commenting, subscribing, as always.
Click.
It really helps us out a lot. Today, we are talking about the Bucs versus the Chiefs. They played on Sunday Night Football, and they lost 31-41.
Yeah, I mean, obviously a really high-scoring game, which was kind of anticipated going into this. 72 points between the two teams. Now,
Do you think, I know we didn't look at it, is that the highest scoring game this season so far, you think?
I think it is. I've seen some games that were maybe up into the 40s, but it was like 42-7 type games. They weren't like that. So it's a very high-scoring game. Now,
if you bet the over, good for you.
Good for you. I do want to say Tom Brady played a phenomenal game.
He really did.
This game was not an offensive failure for the Bucs. This was a huge defensive problem. I noticed from the get-go, obviously you come out, the score ends up 21-3. And that's where I kind of started to pull away from the game. I was like, bro, this is not a good start.
It's tough, first of all, bro, because like 8:20 start on a Sunday night, like we got work the next day, homie.
And we were all just like busy unboarding our windows from the hurricane that didn't come.
Post-hurricane situation going on.
And they were down in Miami for like, 12 minutes, and then they had to come back up. I mean, let's not act like that's a factor, though. Tom Brady had 385 passing yards in the game. He was 39 for 52 in his passes. I believe
3 touchdowns.
Mike Evans had like 107 yards with 2 touchdowns. Now what was interesting about this game, I noticed from the get-go, like I said, it was 21-3. I started to kind of say, okay, this is not good. We had a really spread out we were playing a really spread out defense with a lot of holes, a lot of gaps, and they just kept hitting the middle, kept hitting pockets, just pressing down the field. They ran the ball well. I mean, you're talking about 6, 7, 8-yard gains running
they
like
did
this.
What we could not do. Patrick Mahomes, he threw for like 250, and then they ran as an offense the Chiefs for 189.
Which is impressive.
And that's coming from a Bucs defense who was like the best in the league run-stop defense during the first few weeks of the season. Right, exactly. And going into the season, and we've been talking about it repetitively, hey, we have great run defense. We have to figure out how to stop the pass and not get diced up. And I'm sure that's exactly what our defense was thinking. Hey, they got Patrick Mahomes. They have weapons. All we have to do is contain him and stop the weapons. But no, they ran the ball down their throat with like 3 different people. And then when they do that, then all the passing lanes open up. So It's tough to win a game giving up 41. And usually when you score 31, you usually win those games.
Yeah, and I mean, it was interesting. At the halftime, 2 things I want to point out from the first half. Number one, we were -3 yards in rushing in the first half.
Never established the run.
Our net run total for the whole game was 3 positive rushing yards the whole game. We had -3 in the first half, 6 in the second half to make a whopping total of 3 rushing yards.
Oddly enough, it was Lenny with -3 rushing yards.
It was Lenny with -3.
And Rachaad White with 6 rushing yards.
Rachaad White did get his first touchdown of his NFL career. Great job.
Shout out Rachaad White.
To Rachaad White. But that was interesting. I actually thought, and I've said this the last 2 games, that I thought Fournette was going to show up really strong against Green Bay.
I need you to stop saying that.
I know. I'm probably glitching him out. He hears me say that, and he's like, "Oh, I got to perform," and then it just, yeah. But and then in this game, another run failure. I think he had 57 receiving yards
and a touchdown reception,
and a touchdown reception, which is interesting.
But that was also, you pointed something out about Tom Brady.
Yeah. So this at 25. In the game, they announced it was his longest consecutive pass play record for his entire NFL career at 25 consecutive pass plays. It's the most without a rushing play he's ever had in his career. I believe he went on to do like 29 or 30 consecutive pass plays.
Jeez.
Now, my question was that a Tom Brady communicates with Coach Todd, hey, I think I'm just reading their defense. I need to pass as much as I can.
Well, it would be more a Byron Leftwich communication with the offensive coordinator, I think. If that happened, I'm not sure. Obviously, somebody's calling the plays, and then they're running it based off of that. Was that, hey, our offensive line is not being able to get the movement that they need to? Was that, hey...
Yeah, but why is that the case, though? That doesn't even make sense because they've got Donovan Smith back in the game. They should be able to push some pockets open. It doesn't really, like...
Well, because they had so few attempts, I couldn't even get a read off of it. The only really running play that I saw was Rachaad White's touchdown play.
Well, that's what I was going to say. It doesn't make
sense. And
they
got movement on that play.
That's
so
what I'm
like,
saying. It doesn't make sense.
You hit the gap. You had movement going. You blocked who you needed to. Why not do that more?
Now, I mean, when you've got Brady going 385 yards, 39 of 52, you don't really need to run the ball a whole lot. It's not, like I said, this wasn't we lost because we didn't run the ball well. We lost because our defense we might as well just let them plow down the field and just get the ball quicker, see if we can just keep up with them offensively.
Yeah, the third down defense especially was subpar, and stopping the run was subpar. Devin White is probably my favorite current active player on the roster of the Bucs, and he just over pursues tackles so much.
Yeah, he does.
I don't know if he's going for the big hit all the time or what, but even like when he has a sack opportunity, he'll over pursue, and then he ends up missing a tackle. Just like on the play where they called Patrick Mahomes Houdini. No, Devin White should have had a sack if he would have broken down and wrapped up Patrick Mahomes, but instead over pursued him, lets him goes by.
That's that get live 45, baby.
I don't know if that's the problem with the defense, is just mechanics, but something's going on. I don't know if it's the play calling, if it's simple defensive mechanics. Are they just not fulfilling their responsibilities? Are they not playing sound gap defense? I don't know.
Well, this game was a polar opposite game than we played against Green Bay. Against the Packers, we had great defense and really struggled offensively, especially with the pass. You know, Mike Evans coming back gave us some room to work with in the middle. Obviously, we saw that in one of the touchdowns. But I think this game, it seems like they flipped and they said, well, let's focus offensively. They had no answers for the Chiefs.
My concern is this. The NFL is like a copycat league, meaning if something works, then somebody else is going to see what works and then also do that. Yeah. So obviously the Falcons, they're going to be watching this game film, and they're just going to say, okay, well, this kind of scheme works against breaking down the Bucs. We can do this too and be successful in it with Marcus Mariota, who's an agile quarterback, not on anywhere of Patrick Mahomes level, I'm saying, but similar as far as that he can move. He's not in the pocket, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers kind of thing. So is that something to be concerned about? Can the defense fix their problems moving forward and do some self-study to be able to fix what they just gave up to the Chiefs?
I mean, I guess we're going to see. But we're excited definitely for Sunday, as we always are excited for Sundays, and to see how we handle Atlanta. We'll have a video coming up about that game, a preview for that game. Again, thank you guys for liking and subscribing. We are definitely excited about this season and what it holds. Check out, we have a lot of super dope content coming out as we get into the month of October. Hockey season is going to start again. The Rays made the playoffs. We're going to talk about a lot of that kind of stuff. Tampa is a hot and great city to be in this month of October. So as of right now, the Bucs have not won a game at home. We were at the game against the Packers. It was a difficult game to be at. We had a shot at that one. Game
in our season prediction, though, I did say that at this point in the season we would be 2-2.
Yeah,
it may have not been the right games.
Yeah, that was not. I didn't expect to go win away, Cowboys Saints, and then lose at home to the Pack. Now we had a difficult first 4 games. Someone actually commented or messaged me and said, "Hey, what did you expect? I mean, did you expect to go undefeated or 3-1 in the first 4 games?" We had a difficult schedule. Got some easier games coming up. Easy. The NFL is a skeet shoot. You never know what's going to happen. But
any given Sunday, baby.
Any given Sunday. So we will see you guys, boom, Sunday, and we'll be talking about that Atlanta game after that. We'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching, subscribing on the Boat Parade.
You know you can look me in the eye. It's all because of Jesus. He the reason I'm alive. I live by faith, by grace. You know that I ain't gotta strive. They told me, Tony.